Graycliff, 10-year vintage. Vintage, 10 year? 10 year? Yes, it's a 10-year cigar. You cannot fire it. Hey, everybody, I'm locating this cigar vlog. Okay, so, I'm just trying to make a joke here. So, yeah, Graycliff 10-year vintage. Part of a bundle. I'm going to try to be a little cautious getting this cut and lit because we had an all-day drizzle yesterday. I was a little hesitant about actually coming out to the tree here just because of the fact that everything is a horrible muddy mess. Okay, that's going to have to come over there. Both of them. Okay. So the cool thing here is that these bands are actually really, really loose. And this is good because this means you can take these off and they're not going to get stuck. Well, I hope I'm not like scraping my shirt. Hey, these bands are not going to get stuck to the wrapper. This is one of the more irritating aspects of certain cigar brands, is the fact that they use old school methods of just using like a big gob of like potato starch, and they stick that on there as opposed to using like a self-adhesive. So what happens is they get too much and it sticks to the wrapper and you get a hole, and sometimes it completely screws over everything. And yeah, it's irritating. But fortunately, that is not this. So let's go ahead and torch and scorch, provided, of course, camera wants to focus. There's one actually still in frame. I've got two eyes, but I can only look in one direction. Okay. Pardon my knuckles. Okie dokie. All right. Straight away. When the aroma coming off of this is absolutely fantastic. Sweet, a little spicy. Earthy. I want to say coffee-ish. Crunchy. Yeah, it's called, I should probably get a new cutter. Or maybe check out my humidity. I'm going to say pretty retrohale. Very coffee in the mouth. Not like hard espresso or anything, just like a standard good coffee. Overall, not bad. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and yank the bands. Oh, it's just there's a hole here. I'm going to call that my fault. I'm going to go ahead and yank the bands and get this down to the first inch and see if anything wakes up. Okay, pretty solid inch in. So far. Earthy. A little bready. Very coffee. Creamy. I have to keep an eye on where my lens is pointing here. A little sweet. When I say a little sweet, I mean like a sweet cream kind of sweet. Maybe I should hang on to this thing. But, well, very mellow. I'm like paranoid I'm going to get run over by a bicyclist. We're not really in tumbleweed season, so I shouldn't have to be too concerned about that. But that said, you know, it's like, as long as the sun is out, it doesn't matter if there's like clouds and it's about to dump, whatever the hell that cloud's doing. There's always going to be somebody out there riding a bicycle. Usually it's straight up my ass. Why? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this down to the halfway point and see how things work out. So far, turned out to be mellow and good. Okay, halfway point here. I don't know how the last clip ended because apparently somehow my camera got flipped around. Anyway, halfway point. Very, very coffee friendly. A little bit of baking spice. Very consistent throughout. Also, it seems to be burning well. Overall, turned out pretty good. I'm going to try to see if I can get somewhere a little out of the way here because there's all kinds of foot traffic, which I was not anticipating. And I figured I look a little strange out here talking to my phone. So I am just going to make myself as scarce as possible because I do not like random people photobombing my video, and it is not a good idea coming out here. Good lord. Okay, not too muddy right here. Anyway. I need to find like a proper lounge or something like that. Anywho, so far flavors have been pretty consistent and good. People are staring at me. Yeah, totally not self-conscious at all, right? Right. Yeah, I'm trying to kind of cover over my mic a little bit. It was just in the breeze that kicked up. Anyway, I'm going to get down to the nub and hopefully not have borked over audio. Okay, coming up to the nub here. Everything's starting to kind of wash out like most cigars do. I'm also trying to be a little cautious about getting run over by somebody with a dog. It's like, I swear there's an NPC spawner around here. Anyway, flavors have been pretty consistent. Good strong coffee, a little spice. Started off a little sweet. After about the first inch, that sweetness kind of died down a little bit. And it started getting very coffee heavy. I want to say slightly bready for him. A little earthy. Overall, good cigar. Flavor pairings, well, drink pairings, I should say. Any good strong coffee. I'm going to say maybe a sweeter bourbon. Maybe. Of course, you can just, drink whatever you like with it. But one of the things I'm noticing about Graycliffs, they are consistent. Start to finish, you're not going to see a whole lot of difference. Like I said, after the first inch, there was a subtle sweetness that kind of died down. After that, it was pretty much just smooth sailing the whole way through. That said, not much else to say, truth be told. Good cigar, a little peppery. Well, not peppery, but it's got a little spice to it. Yeah, good cigar for hanging out. Have a good conversation over a cup of coffee. That said, it looks like it is about to dump rain again. So I better wrap this up and get out of here. Anyway, if you like this review, get the review, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you had a different experience. Let me know if you ever get run over by bicycles. Other than that, check out my Twitch channel. Sunday, Friday night, 10 to 2 a.m. If you can't make it live, it will eventually end up on YouTube, and someday I will post the link on the main page. Maybe. If I think about it. Kind of. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. I'll see you next time.